Every security leader has been in that meeting, the one where you present a critical risk, lay out the technical details, and watch the executives nod politely before moving on to the next agenda item. Nothing changes, no budget approved, and no urgency created. And the risk remains. The problem is rarely the risk itself. The problem is that security was framed as a technology issue when it needs to be framed as a business issue. That shift in thinking changes everything. Hi, I'm Tejaswi Volety, Senior Security Architect with over 16 years of experience protecting global platforms, scaling security organizations and aligning security strategy with executive and business priorities. I have led programs protecting more than 140 million users, accelerated compliance certifications in as little as 6 months, and consistently positioned security as a driver of revenue and growth rather than a cost center or a blocker. Today, I want to share why every security leader must learn to think like a business executive first and then technologist second. Translate risk into language of business. Executives do not make decisions based on CVEs or threat vectors. They make decisions based on revenue, reputation, and regulatory exposure. When I led FedRAMP authorization and ISO certification efforts, I did not walk into leadership conversations with technical checklists. I walked in with a clear business case. These certifications unlocked enterprise customer roadmaps and opened regulated markets that would have otherwise been inaccessible. Security became a revenue conversation. That is the translation every security leader must learn to make. Align your security roadmap to the company's roadmap. If your security strategy exists in isolation, it will always be underfunded and misunderstood. The security leaders who earn executive trust are the ones who understand where the business is going and build their programs to support the direction. When I implemented Zero Trust across 500 or more hybrid infrastructure assets, it was not positioned as a security initiative. It was positioned as an infrastructure that would allow business to scale safely into new markets and new customer segments. Alignment is not a soft skill, it is a strategic advantage. Make security measurable in business terms. Every executive wants to know what they are getting for their investment. If you cannot answer that question in dollars, risk reduction percentages, or growth outcomes, you will always be fighting for resources. I built governance frameworks that enable 10 times business growth with zero security debt and maintain 99.2% deployment velocity under the compliance requirements and generated over $1.2 million in retained recruiting value over deliberate talent development. Those are not security metrics. Those are business metrics. And they are the ones that get attention in the boardroom. Here is the bottom line. Your technical expertise is only your foundation, but it is the business fluency that will define your impact. Here's the bottom line. Your technical expertise is your foundation, but it is your business fluency that will define your impact as a leader. Learn the priorities of your CSO, your CFO, and your board. Speak their language. Frame your programs around the outcomes they care about. When you do that, security stops being a cost to manage and becomes a capability that powers growth. That is the mindset shift that separates good security leaders from a truly great ones.